This is a mermaid tail braid, and this video was requested by my best friend. We tried to make our beauty channel, and you can see some of those videos under my channel. It was funny. But this is my first video requested by Taylor. I did this for her this morning. She had to go to work, so I just did it in the back. This one's just pulled to the side. I hope you like it. It's a nice, fun little... It looks complicated, but I promise it's super, super easy. It's awesome for summer if you just want to get your hair out of the way, or if you want to look good while it's hot. It's just a fun little mermaid tail braid, and it looks big and looks like you have a lot of hair. So here it is. As I hit my table. So if you want to know how to do this, keep watching. Okay, so all you're going to need is a hairbrush, or I use a wide tooth comb because my hair is wet, but you can use either. Some bobby pins, maybe, if you have like flyaways or stuff, these are handy. And 3 hair ties. And the reason I say 3 is because I have these little ones, these tiny things. I have 2 of those, whoops, and 1 big one. If you use the fat ones like this, it might be too big for your hair. Unless your hair is super thick, then you can use these, but just whatever you have is handy. So just go ahead. All I've done is washed my hair, soap and conditioner, nothing fancy in it. I've already gone ahead and parted my hair because my part is funky. Go ahead, just part your hair whatever side you like, and go ahead and bring your hair to one side. It doesn't matter which side, my part's on this side, so. And what you're going to do is just split your hair in half. 2 sections. Try to make sure they're pretty even. Mine has layers, so that's why this section might look fatter. And you just take this and pull it away, put it up, something. You might need a clip or something. I'll just use this fat hair tie I have. Oops. And from what you have left, I've pulled up the front side. You want to work with the back first because it's just easier. And from this, you want to take out a chunk of hair, about an inch to or a half an inch to an inch. Can't speak. About that much, not a lot. And I've taken it from like the middle back, not like all the way up here, but just right there. And just pull it out of the way. I pull it all the way around because my hair is long, but if you can't, just clip it up or something. And with what you have left, you're just going to make a braid. A simple, easy braid. Nothing fancy. I found out that the difference between a Dutch and a French braid is a Dutch braid goes under and a French braid goes over. All I'm doing is braiding it. Nothing fancy. You want it to be not like tight, like yanking on it, but tight enough because we're going to pull on the loops. Each one of these I call a loop, each section. We're going to pull on those and make them loose, so you don't want them to be too loose because then it'll look sloppy and not good. This braid line's kind of long, so I can go pretty far. Go ahead and take your tiny hair tie, or whatever you have, and tie it off. And you're going to want a little left. You can see there's my hair tie in here. You're going to want a little left because you're going to pull on this when you're finished. Making sure you still have your section. I have little extras back there, but we'll take care of that. And go ahead and release the rest of your hair. And you're just going to do the same thing. Just braid it. But when you braid this one, you're going to want to keep it as close to this braid as you can. So just like down, I guess. This is an awesome summer hairdo for summer. Super easy. It's simpler than it looks. So I'm just keeping my braid close to the other one. And it's okay if one might be like a little bit thicker. See, this one's bigger than this one. It's okay. I have long layers, so it'll look funky. It's good if you're just, you can do this on dry hair too. I just have layers in my hair, so I'll start getting like flyaways. So it's just easier for me to manage with wet hair. I did it to my friend's hair this morning, but I did it in the back because she had to go to work. And it turned out really cool. And you can do the same thing. Like, I'm just pulling it all to the one side. You can do it from the back if you want. You can do it from any side, really. Basically, all I need is 2 braids and a chunk of hair, a long piece of hair. So same with this side. Go ahead and tie it off, but leave some extra. I left a little more because you can see my layers. Layers, layers, layers. And now go ahead and pull your chunk of hair in. And I pull it to the middle just so that way I know how much I have. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to the very top loop, all the way up here, really close to my scalp if you can see it. Right there, that one. And we're going to cut it in half with our finger and just pull the hair through. I'm going to do it again so you can see. And we're only working from the inside loops, so that would be this side and this side, the ones that are facing each other. And you want to start at the very top. Just poke your finger through. Take your hair and pull. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And you just do that for each bump. So again, just take the bump, cut it in half. And I wrap the hair around just so I have something to pull on, but if you can do it with just hooking it through, that's fine. Or if you have a topsy tail, that works too. It'll probably be easier. And because this is now in the front, I'm going to pull it through the front. So on this side, I'm always coming from behind to grab my hair. See, now I'm on this side and in the back. So on this braid, I'm always going to come from the front. Does that make sense? And see, you can see it's already starting to mesh together. So because this is coming from the front, you want to take your finger in the back on the next loop. Just cut the loop in half and bring the hair through. And because this is in the back, take my finger from the back. I lied. Take my finger from the front and pull it to the front. And you just keep doing that. All the way down to the end. If you have long hair, this might take a minute. But if you have shorter hair, it'll still be pretty. It just won't take as long. And it really doesn't even take that long. It's just takes a little bit of skill. Now when I get down here, I accidentally, well not accidentally, but I made this, as it goes down it gets tighter, so you could go ahead and just pull a little bit on your hair tie. Just a bit, not like too much. because then what that's going to do is that is going to loosen up your little, you can pull on them a little bit. And you can drop that, it's not going to go away, even if it does split. Like that. You can just take it and pull it. But I've messed it up, so that's my fault. Just pulling on my little loopies. Pull a little bit on this one. It's just a fun little hairdo to get everything out of the way. I have a job where I have to wear my hair up, so sometimes I'll wear it like this. As you get to the bottom, it might be a little more difficult because your loops are smaller, because they're getting down to the bottom of your hair. My hair's long, so it's gonna take a little bit longer. As you can see, I'm starting to get like little flyaways. That's okay. It's not a big deal. I could probably go further, but this keeps getting thinner and thinner, so I'm probably just gonna stop there. And you're just going to want to tug on your little extra piece just to make sure that these are tight. And you can pull down on them. I mean, they're not moving. They are not moving. They're not going nowhere. And see, I have the two hair ties in. That's why I have the third one. Just go ahead and tie them all off. Take out the others. And I like to comb out the bottom just to make sure it's all nice and smooth. And then with these, you can tug on them a little bit to make it look bigger. This side might not need it as much as the other side, but tug on them just a little bit, and you have a pretty mermaid tail braid. And if you need, I need a bobby pin right here for my bangs just to clip them out of the way, but if you have flyaways up in here, you can just take them and bobby pin them down. My hair's pretty dark, so if you get like the bobby pins that match your hair color, you can't see it like at all. See, I really did just lose it, but there it is, a little fishy tail braid. As I knock everything over. So here you go. I hope you liked it.